Oh well, I didn't mean to break this up into two, but I had a phone call right in the middle and it doesn't pause while I'm recording. Anyway, moving over here, we got an Excalibur GX 900. This is the 100-watt version of the other Excalibur over there. Down below it, we have custom 3 level, leads. Lead S, all 3 of those. This bottom one's supposed to be like 300 watts, this 4 lead, but there's something definitely kind of fucked up with that one. It needs to be gone through. Then moving over here, we got a pair of PV Supreme 160s. Fucking love these heads. Solid state, 160 watts. They fucking absolutely crush death metal machines. I've done 2 or 3 Maggot Crown albums on that. I can't remember exactly. Down below, we got a pair of Ultra 120s, 120 watt tube heads. Awesome. Down here, got a VTM 120 and 120 watt tube head and a Butcher 120 watt tube head. Coming over here, we have a Yorkville Stage 150 GH. I thought it was going to sound more like an Ampeg. It's more similar to, it has a little bit of that, but it doesn't have that gain and oomph like I thought. It's a good little head. I would use it for like noisier, hardcore, spastic bullshit or whatever. Got a Sound City 120. Sludge Master, basically, because that's literally my settings. Just dime everything and go. Sound like Sour Vein. 120 watt fucking head from the 70s. I can't remember what year mine is. Then we have a trio of M1000 Metaltronics, all designed by Lee Jackson. I'm a big fan of Lee Jackson, if you can't tell. I just happened to find, I wanted one, and then the other 2 came directly after I bought my first one. I think I only paid, at the most, was $800, and that was for the first one. The other 2 I got for, I want to say $6 and $7. Now, I thought, still a fantastic deal. Do love those heads. Moving over here, this was I think the last thing I have bought. This little Fender Frontman 15B. I'm going to record some Mountain of Beard with this thing. It is sludgy and nasty as shit, surprisingly. And I did a quick little demo with it. I thought it was fucking fantastic. I paid $15 fucking dollars for it because my friend was like, I'm just going to toss this shit out. I was like, I'll give you what I got right here. This is a Laney ARO or AOR series Pro Tube Head 100 watts. This has been gone through by Bear Hampton, so he's actually modified this so it's much more of a awesome thrash head than it was originally, where I could only get it to be sludgy. Really happy with his work. Aside from him being goofy, excellent builder. Highly do recommend his work. Down below we have a PV triple rec. Not triple rec. Triple X. That's what I mean. 100 watt tube head. I just did a custom grill plate because I hated the fucking trucker toolbox look and I hated the damn mud flap girls. So I'd rather that. Down below that is the only Bedrock that I kept. It's an American-made tube head up, I want to say the Northeast. I know that much. They made 3 different heads. 2 of them were 50 watts. I didn't care for either of them. This 1000 series, only 100 watt one. I think that's it. It's actually pretty damn decent. I haven't really fucked a ton with this, and I kind of excited to get back to fucking messing with it just to see what I can possibly use it for. It does have a ton of gain, it's just kind of wily on how you fucking get it to work right. Down below here, it's a KMD. I want to say it's a 130 something. It's like 130 watt solid state. It's a UK based. This fucking head, or this combo sounds fucking fantastic. I got it for like 150 fucking bucks. Yeah, it's a GS 130D. That's what it. I couldn't remember exactly all the numbering on it, but really fucking cool head, and it has like how a Metal Zone pedal, how you can fuck with one dial, then you kind of fine tune it with the middle dial. Talking about like this, okay, this one, then main one, that type of shit. So I haven't really fucked a ton with it, so I'm excited to fuck with it again because it was back behind it so much. I'm going to be putting out so much more music that's using a hell of a lot more of my amplifiers than the like 15 that I normally cycle through. Up here we got a Laney Clip 100 watt tube head. Fucking fantastic. Totally sounds like some fucking Black Sabbath. Fucking awesome shit. Then I have a Tower of Sun Enforcer. I have another, 100 watt. They're all 100 watt. Sun Enforcer. I just have 2 combos here. So that's 5 Sun Enforcers overall. I think the combos are now rarer than the heads, even though I think there's only like 100 overall. But the combos are, everybody chops them down to the fucking head because you can. Like so many others. Just like this, where I have my Ampeg VH1 140C. Most people just chop them down to the heads. I left the combo as is because I already have a VH 140C with the classic square head. And then above that is the SS 140C. Then we got the Crate GX 130C. That is a copy with cheaper components as the VH 140C. Up here is also a GX 130C, but this used to be a combo, but they didn't have anything but the chassis. It worked. I built a head case for it, and that's that. And this is a Fender M80. For some reason, this head used to be a lot more thrashy sounding. Maybe I fucked with the settings too much. Someone else might have done so. But it is a good fucking solid state head. Primo fucking shit. Oh, and then right here in the middle, it's a PV Musician Mark III series. I like the 4 a lot more. But this one's still pretty decent. I mean, I think I paid $50 for it. Oh, it is a 400 series Musician, but there's a 4 that's a bit better. I don't know. It's been a while since I fucking used one. I know I had I think it was the 4. I don't know. Maybe my mind's just going to mush that I don't know shit anymore. Whatever. And here I have a pair of Sovtech MiG 100Hs. This top one I fucking originally had, sold to my friend Brian. Then Brian sold it to another friend. He had it for a while. Brian got it back from him, and I paid Brian so I can get it back. So, the roundabout way, it still ended up coming back to me. That's all my heads and cabs. Going off that, I have my work set up for recording with my Personas FirePod. There's nothing in here. I just use it as a desk. And that's my little mate that's helped me out fucking recording for so many years. This is my Tama kit. It is a Swing Star using all these various fucking cymbals, Zildjian, Sabian, and nothing special. I don't have any brand loyalty. Mapex hand-hammered brass snare, Trick Pro Bigfoot longboards, then 8, 10, 12, 16, 22-inch kick. I mean, I just don't get as excited with drum gear because, I mean, as long as you sound good, you can make it sound good. And now let's go to the Boneyard at the moment. So Boneyard, I mean, these are all heads that I have to go through. Because either I can't remember, or fuses have blown, or there's something else that's wrong. Like with the tube works over here, there's 91 Moss valve. It turns on. I think the guy who I bought it from said that he took out the fucking tube that works for the preamp, but nothing comes out. This Lab Series L2, I actually don't remember if it worked or not. It wasn't on my pile of stuff. This is a Randall RG100. I can't recall if it worked or not. This is an Earth Stage Master. I know that one's fucked. Got I think it's 2 more butchers down here. Yeah, a pair of butchers that the tube's blown. I got a 160 down here that something fucked up with. I got that's a VTM 120 down there. Here's my original fucking B4R that burnt up and is dead. Down there is a, what is it? It says, I know it's a PV something. Oh, PV Base Mark III. That one's something's fucked up with it. It turns on, it makes noise. And one of these two PV bases, one of them turns on and makes weird oscillating sounds. The other one is just completely fucked. This is a PV Vulcan. It's been modified, so you got this master volume. It's like super fuzzed. It's super kind of fucked up. These two, there's something. I think a power surge took both of them out because I used them for one recording, and neither of them work worth a shit now. And I haven't been able to get anybody to look at them. I haven't even taken them out to kind of look at them myself. I'd love to get these two fixed. As far as the gear here, this I know I need to repair the nut on. This I just need to add another whatever here. This I think I just need to restring. This, if I recall, just didn't have a sound, so there's something fucked up with the input, or the pickups are dead. This one, gotta just replace this. I found that finally, and I'm gonna restring it. It's good to go. This I just have to fix the fucking that bullshit. It's a 612 PV grind bass in here. I don't feel like digging it out. These three here, I just need to replace strings. And that's all my fucking foot pedals. And then, oh yeah, I got my Novik 602 Blackfire. And it has a step-down box since it's only runs on 220. And here's the rest of my guitars. I'll probably go through them once I can set them up how I want. You know, a lot of Jackson, Lincoln, BC Rich, Kramers, Fenders, Epiphones, Deans, whatever. Well, I hope you fucking enjoyed it.